Hi guys, Austin at you student. Today I would just like to show you a beautiful watch with the Omega Speedmaster Professional. And there are so many myths about that watch and so many things that can really go wrong if you consider to buy yourself one day such a watch. And it should not be a new watch. It could be even a vintage watch. And exactly there is where the dangers, the traps are. So without further ado, I proudly present you this review for the Omega Speedmaster Professional. I really hope you like that. If you like that video, please just hit the like button, and of course feel free to subscribe. You know, every subscription, every thanks just helps tremendously. Thank you upfront. So we are here with this beautiful piece right here. The thing what always really struck me was the way how this watch really has been designed. If you look at the watch closely, it does not look pretty, but hey, if you consider a Nissan GTR, also it isn't the prettiest daughter that, a father could ever dream of. But exactly that is what a watch like this makes it so iconic. Think about you have ever wanted to, possess a watch with such a rich history as the Omega Speedmaster is coming with. I mean, let's start with the Moonwatch history. Okay, nowadays it kind of got a little bit loopy because they invented the Moonswatches. I think they did the right thing. It does now look a little bit, I would say, controversial because they're trying to sell a watch that has a painted secondhand $25 more on top of the usually price. But people are here to make mistakes, and brands are also here to make mistakes. And yeah, without even starting to brag too much about Omega, which I really love, I just had to bring that to the table because that was something that was really kind of bothering me. Now, to get back to this beautiful watch right here, you will recognize, look, this thing has almost not changed. A few little changes, maybe on a bracelet, a little bit on the case, just really a little tiny bit, some few changes on the bezel, but that's about it. You understand what I mean? This watch will be always an absolute grail piece and classic. And if you now consider this thing that I hold here in my hand is from 1991. Now look, if you got your watch purchased a few days ago, if there are too many differences, I wouldn't say so. What I would really recommend when you get yourself this watch, and it should be a vintage watch, you should really do your homework. This is very important to understand the complete, complex lineup of the Omega Speedmaster Professional models. You can really easily end up with a Franken watch. This is not an incredibly bad thing, but it's like buying a car that already had an accident and people started swapping out the motors. You don't have the real motor that was before in it. Okay, maybe you got the 5.0, but it wasn't originally in your V6, if you understand what I mean. And that can easily happen with your watch. So that's the reason why I'm telling you, before you start running out and getting yourself a vintage watch, always deal with professionals prior to your desire of purchase. Really, this is very, 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 very important that I really got to get the message across. And I hope I do that, because don't go out, don't just buy, be understandable. Understand that these watches can, be a money pit. Really, they really can be, if you are not really understanding what you're buying yourself into. To the watch itself, I mean, it's super comfortable. It feels like really a 39-40 millimeter on your wrist. And today, there's not a watch, and we're talking about a watch that is from 91, not a watch that is really picking up so much hype as this Omega Speedmaster. And the coolest part of it, it's not hype. Okay, I was wrong with saying hype. Now that I think about it, it is a cult. If you have a hype like a Richard Mille, or if you have a hype like a FP Jaune, or if you have a hype like different other brands that are are considered more to be in the micro brand sectors, hypes are short-lived. No matter if they last like 1 or 2 years, let them last 10 years. A hype is short-lived. But this is a culture with a really hard following. People are die-hard Omega Speedmaster enthusiasts. And same as me, I have this Omega Speedmaster, and I got my Seamaster also. and it's just a beautiful feeling. It's an incredible watch. It's super comfortable, super light. And if you're a little bit into vintage watches like I am, you like that one. You know, you like that flimsy, cluttery, and rattly feeling that this watch really gives you on the wrist. It's light. You have a super cool 861 movement in there. It is a chronograph. It is hand wound. You can compare such a watch to Patek Philippe easily. It's one of the most coolest watches that you can get as a watch collector, or even as a newbie. If you would like, to show people the certain face and would like to tell them, hey, I understood the complete game, then you get yourself a Omega Speedmaster. Not just only a Speedmaster. You have to dig deeper into the theme. You have to understand the subject. You have to really knowledge yourself on so many models and so many different movements that this watch really got to offer. I really hope, guys, this little glimpse, this little mini video, yeah, got you a little bit to thinking, started your computer and started maybe and changed, if not changed, but at least it gave you a small trigger to think about if the Omega Speedmaster wouldn't be the baddest purchase that you can get. I'm not talking now about that you can buy the watch as an investment, because the prices are really steady. If you think about the best watches are those that are not in a kind of way impacted by hype, but slowly are creeping up in price. And if you are from that corner, from that neck of woods, and would like to think about investments, then I would say Omega is a cool thing. I'm not the guy who thinks about investments. I just buy what I like, and if it brings money, then it brings money, but only for the case you're selling. But if you really consider a dude like me, I never sell a watch. Never, never, ever. And I know what people say never, or ever never say never. Yeah, I'm not the guy. I'm really not, and I will keep the watch. And even if it costs $400,000 US, I don't care. I will have it. I will enjoy it, and it even had a beautiful story. But I disclosed it already in another video, and I'm not trying, to bore you with the story on and on and on. Guys, if you like that watch, please let me know in the comments below what exactly is the reason that you're also belonging to the Omega Speedmaster professional culture. And tell me also if you don't like that watch. Just write it down in the comments below. The complete community loves to talk with you about the subject. And if you like that video, guys, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And we're going to see us in the next video. Love you guys. Bye-bye.